Heads up, 20 ups. So my room is dark because I have a headache and I didn't feel like turning the lights on, so hopefully you can still see me and the light through the window is not too outrageous and obnoxious and I don't know, whatever. We're gonna go with it.
Don't listen to me. I'm a legend of archery. Don't listen to me.
So, I am better. I probably still sound a little bit congested, and there may be a giant coughing fit in the middle, but for the most part, the coughing fits are gone, which is good. Let's see. They're totally gone. Totally, I swear. Went to the doctor and got medicine. That's always good. Like TJ, I really enjoyed all of the open letters to ourselves that we did 2 weeks ago. And yeah, it was really cool seeing Craig do the parallel universe thing, and Lucy's was very cool looking at, like, actively looking at Pat. Like, I feel like if I had sat there and looked and written it to a past self, it wouldn't really have been quite so introspective, or I don't know. It just would have been different, and I thought it was really cool the way that you did that. So, anywho, Jins, I hope you're doing alright. I haven't gone on to see if you posted anything about why you don't have a video up for yesterday, but I'm sure you're doing fine. So I'm sure that most of you went and saw the midnight showing, or have seen it by now. I haven't seen it because I never saw the first part of 7 and remember nothing from the 6th movie. I remember being there. I remember physically being in the theater, and I remember being really, really cold, and so it was very difficult. And then I was watching it and I was going, I don't know if I ever saw the 5th one because none of this is making sense and it's been too long since I read the books. That was my experience for the 6th one. And then because they've been playing them on TV, my roommates have been and we own between the 5 of us, we own most of them. So they've been on TV, watched the 5th one, and went, hey, I know I've seen the 5th one. And then we were watching part of the 6th, and I'm like, I remember nothing from this. So regardless, I've not seen the 2nd part. Probably won't see it in theaters, to be honest. I'm sure it's great, but not something. It's, yeah, I don't know. I did work Thursday night, which meant, so I work in the Barnes & Noble coffee shop, and it's in the giant mall up here, and there's a huge movie theater in the mall. Apparently, of like 12 or 13 theaters that they've got in this mall, all but 2 or 3 of them were showing Harry Potter, and I never went upstairs to look at how long lines were, but I heard that they were long, and I know that we had people coming in and getting coffee who'd been standing in line since like 9 a.m. But we did make Harry Potter themed drinks, which was pretty fun. We made our own version of butter beer, and we did a Bertie Bott's every flavored frappuccino. And then we had great fun telling all the customers who would ask us how it ended that everybody died, because we may have been slightly bitter about working and having everybody come in and say that when we asked what name they wanted us to call, my name is Myrtle with a Y. Yes, thank you. I'm aware of how they spelled Myrtle and Moaning Myrtle as you're standing there with a toilet seat around your head. Yeah, never got into the whole dressing up for the Harry Potter movies. So I had friends who did it, and I had friends who did like dressing up for the, midnight releases of the books and all of that. Not something I don't think I ever did. I don't know. I was talking with a friend of mine, and I feel like it's not that I dislike Harry Potter to a large extent. But I think I kind of outgrew it. Like, I was really, really into it as a kid. I was at, thinking it through and analyzing every aspect, and was Snape good, was Snape bad, and all of these, let's pull all these little subtle clues that she's given us from the different earlier books to try and guess what's going to come in the next book. And then, when the characters started to really irritate me, I started rereading. When I reread books, there were huge, expansive dialogue that I skip because they just bugged me. And 2, I think I really just kind of I was pissed that Harry didn't end up dying, because I think that's how he should have. I would have liked Harry Potter if he died at the end, because it would have been this whole redeeming, like, he's this whiny, emo, annoying, bleh. But if he died, it would have been this whole, like, one died for the sake of all, and, like, redeeming quality, and I would have maybe actually liked him. And the epilogue was crap, as Hank so clearly states in his... I love that song of his, because it just clearly articulates how I feel about the epilogue, which should not have existed in the first place. I didn't need that. I needed Harry to die, and then he didn't. He was still alive. I got really excited, like, honestly, I remember reading the book, and I'm like, oh! He's, like, it's all gonna end well, and, like, you're gonna end not hating Harry. It's still a satisfying ending, because he's dying for a cause, and Voldemort is gone, and all of this, and then he, and then he came back to life, and I remember, like, physically and emotionally just being like, this book now sucks, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all of you. I should probably put something that there are spoilers if people haven't read. I feel like there's no one in our group who hasn't read or seen them, but I should probably, I'll put that. I'll make sure that's in the description, just in case. Yeah, those are kind of my feelings, briefly. But so consequently, yeah, haven't seen the movie. I hear great things about it. My youngest sister did the midnight showing. Most of my friends, if they didn't do the midnight showing, are actively going very shortly. And there are lots of movies that I like going to midnight show. I don't go to movies much anymore, though. They're too expensive. But I love the whole midnight showing atmosphere. But Harry Potter was, well, working in a coffee shop was just a bit much. Luckily, I realized early on that I was working Thursday night, and Thursday was midnight premiere, and therefore it was going to be hell. So I was able to mentally prepare myself for the days leading up. So I handled it okay. I didn't yell at anybody. I didn't rant to customers. My coworkers may have gotten small bits of my rants, but nothing too big. I was pretty proud of how I handled all of that. But anyway, I'm very curious as to how you all felt. It ended. Don't worry about spoilers for the movies. I really don't care. I have read all of the books. I know how it ends. So yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. That's kind of it. My head is really pounding. I'm sorry. I think the antibiotics they've given me are messing with me a little bit. Working, but I just started them yesterday. I had a headache yesterday, a headache today. And I'm sure you didn't actually care. But regardless, they're helping, so I'll keep taking them. And I can take other drugs for headaches. So yeah. On that note, I hope you all have fabulous weeks. I look forward to seeing you, and hopefully one of these weeks I'll do a vlog and, like, be actually all the way healthy. That would be nice. This whole month and a half long cough needs to stop. Anyway, hope you all are doing well, and I will see Rima tomorrow. DFTBA.